Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a tarot spread for what's in store for 2020 for Capricorns, January 19th. So let's get into it. One tarot card for each month of the year and then one oracle card to clarify. I am using Lucy Cavendish's The Oracle Tarot. And for the oracle card I'm using... Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. There's January. So in January, it looks like you have 10 of Pentacles, aka coins, and you are enjoying the outcome. What is the outcome that you're enjoying? Possibly something financial. Maybe you won some money, or enjoying the outcome of your December gifts that were given to you for Christmas. Maybe you're enjoying the outcome of a hard year's work and taking a vacation, as she looks like she is loitering on a lawn chair with a drink and suntan, but not tanning her face. This can, of course, be for a man or a woman. It just shows a woman on my tarot card here. Hopefully you can see that picture. I'll show it to you. Enjoying the outcome. We'll get a clarification oracle card to see what are you then enjoying the outcome from financially. Maybe you have recently gotten a divorce and you're enjoying the outcome from that financially. Or maybe you got married and you're enjoying the outcome from that. But it does have to do with finances, financial stability, career. Maybe you got a promotion or a career change, which has increased your monetary outcome, making life a little bit easier and leisurely. So we're looking for a tarot card for February now. Doesn't want to come, it seems. Oh, okay. There we go. And now March. Sometimes they want to talk quickly and sometimes they don't. Okay, there's March, falling to the ground. Give me 1 second. Get that. Alright, there's March. All very good things. So in February it looks like you have Temperance, which is Sagittarius, balance and harmony. And then March you have Decadence and Indulgence with 7 of Cups, which means you could be indulging in your relationships or love relationships, more specifically. But it doesn't have to be love for someone else. It could be indulging yourself for self-love, taking care of yourself, drinking healthy protein drinks and bathing, relaxing, self-care type things. Maybe going to tea with a friend. There's April, and we need May and then June. Let's see what April is. April is wisdom of experience. Blowing out some candles, another year of experience. So now we need May. May and June. There's May and June. Oh, that almost came out. You know, I'm just curious enough to look. New love energy. Maybe some new love energy in June. Let's see if it pops out again. Well, it didn't pop out, but we'll see. Okay. So that's a lot to pop out. I'm going to take a look at the cards just to see what turned over. Caring for yourself, the Lovers, status surge, and talent and skills. We're going to put those back because it's a lot of cards to have for just 1 month. I just want one card. For me, we have your own power. Which looks like 2 of Wands there. I think it's, yeah, 2 of Wands. So a lot of wand energy. The wands embody the imagination, aspirations, travel, pursuit of career dreams. So we'll go over what the 2 of Wands is. Meaning in that card. 2 is a very angelic number too. I don't know a lot about numerology, but I learn as I kind of go, and I know 2 is an angel number. I think 2 is also meaning for travel, movements. I know 5 is for change. We don't have any 5s though. We have 6, 7, and 10, but usually in numerology, like when you have double digits, what you do is you add the numbers together. So like if you have 10, it would be 1 plus 0, which is a 1. But in the number 10, you also have a 0, which is kind of meaning infinity. Coming full circle. It's a very divine number as well. Any number that ends in 0 is a really good number to have for many reasons. Another 2. This time it's a 2 of Swords for June. Balance, restored, resolution. Considering the cards that were popping out, I'm gathering that has to do with relationships. But we'll definitely get an oracle card to embellish that message. But you have 2 people holding their swords and kind of like shaking hands, showing that they're in agreement, coming to a resolution, and that they are both balanced. Which mean your relationships are very balanced in June and content. You have seen eye to eye. Okay, so July is put down your burden with 10 of Wands. Maybe you're working too much, traveling too much, too many aspirations, too many goals maybe, too much you're trying to accomplish or multitask, as the wands seem to be going everywhere. Let's see what we have for August. Oh, that almost wanted to come out. What is that? Pause observation. Interesting. Okay. So one card for August. Just going to give this one more shuffle to kind of clear. Intentions for August card. There we go. September. Wow. I don't know if anyone ever burns incense, but I just burnt this incense in my office here, and it burnt so quickly. And usually when I burn it in my bedroom, it burns really slow. So I'm amazed that it's already gone. The Fool. So in August, you have unexpected help coming through with your finances. September, you have spontaneity and taking chances with the Fool. The Fool kind of tells you to take a risk, take a chance, be more spontaneous don't be such a planner. Sorry, I got an itch in my eye. Give me 1 second. So one card for October. There we are. The Chariot. Inspired warrior. Moving ahead. Moving forward. The Chariot also is a major arcana card. The Chariot is representative of Cancer, the Crab too. Means sensitivity, protection, surrounding self and defenses. The effort to maintain emotional equilibrium and inner harmony, triumph over emotions through the challenge of relationships, family. It's nurturing, much like a Cancer crab. And the Fool is also a major arcana, and it is associated with the planet Uranus. It instigates sudden, unpredictable change, revolution, transmutation, rebellion, freedom, independence, impulsiveness, high-spirited, and eccentric. Just a few keywords there. So now we're looking for November. There it is, and December. And then we'll do the oracle cards. So you do have predominantly in this reading repetition of 10, which would be signatory of a 1. 6s seem to pop up twice and is due. I thought 7 did. I know 2 does. Okay, so 2, 6. You have 3 major arcana cards so far, which usually means the divine is helping you along in instances. So more divine help towards the end of summer, early fall, or actually beginning of fall. Okay, so December you have issues of control, freedom, and bondage. So let's take a closer look at these tarot cards. So with the major arcana for Temperance, we already went over January for enjoying the outcome. So Temperance is the quest for balance, as I said. And a certain harmony is challenging you at present. It requires a certain kind of calm, steady approach and an almost scientific method to understand the components that will help you plan a way to balance and harmonize your life. If you think creatively, and then use a well thought out process, you can bring seemingly opposing elements into harmony, whether it's friends and relatives or aspects of your own personality or work life. There is a way to transform your life. If you can fuse your creativity and organization skills together, you'll create a wealth of opportunity and enjoyment in your daily existence. So the 7 of Cups you have for decadence and indulgence, which usually signifies relationships. Could be with yourself or with somebody else. But overindulgence usually seems fabulous at the time. Why not say yes to as much as possible, right? So I can tell you why. You'll feel hungover when you wake up, and you will wake up. All temptations are there. The truly amazing people are those who can look, taste, maybe, and not make a complete pig of themselves. You are who you are, and in a sense, you are what you do. If you go overboard right now, you may not like how you feel tomorrow. So it sounds like they're signifying, drinking too much as an example. But decadence and indulgence can be a two-edged sword. So definitely everything in moderation, but you know what? I kind of got the feeling for this in this month of March that it's more like decadence or indulgence for yourself. So maybe you've been working really hard and you can allow yourself a little indulgence from time to time. It's okay. It's okay sometimes even if you drink a bit much, just don't do it every day, right? Sometimes we all need to like let loose a little bit. But I took this more as like a pampering card, like you're taking care of yourself. So in April, you have Wisdom of Experience. And I'm pretty sure we went over this card before. Sorry, it's the Six of Wands. It's saying you've worked hard and you've learned something in the process along the way. And you're truly a powerful sage now. And though you're not wildly wealthy or running the nation, what you have now is the wealth of experience between your ears, in your memories, and in every beating drop of your blood. Your experience and energy and creativity, that's a great combination, so invest them wisely. In April. In May, you have your own power, which is the Two of Wands. And it says that you may be receiving quite a lot of positive attention at the moment. Which, can be really great unless you're a shy person. But I don't want to rain on your parade, but while someone is making you feel powerful, you're not really. True power comes from within. So if you're doing a great job and you know it, then great. But don't rely always on the assessment of others to make you feel good. And I'm not saying that things are not going well. Just believe in your own worth. Stay true to your dreams. Don't be swept over by someone else's belief in you. Not what a smooth talker may be buttering you up with. So if someone seems to be buttering you up just a bit much, just remember, you know who you are and your own power within. You don't need someone else buttering you up and telling you those things just to make you feel good. For Two of Swords, as I said, I think you're coming to some sort of resolution in a love relationship. But you are calling a truce. And you could also be feeling well again after some sort of illness. Maybe you were sick. Or you could be having some kind of respite in conflicts. Maybe you've confronted that situation or that person that you have in your life that's been driving you nuts. You're finding the calm after the storm and it's feeling good. The trouble is that this is just a respite. Long-term changes haven't actually been made, so time will tell, right? The swords are always about power, energy, health, dynamics, status, and progress. So while this is a solution, it's a temporary solution. It's not a long-term change that's been made yet. So time will tell. And for July, you have the Ten of Wands right here. And you may be the type of person that loves to have so much to do because it makes you feel needed and important, like you really matter and make a difference. But right now you have so much amount of work that's landed on you and your shoulders that this is one major learning curve. So what you have to learn is that you need to delegate things. Multitask can sometimes crush you or head you off in a direction that you don't want to go in just because you're feeling out of balance as the wands are going everywhere. So this is going to be a mighty tough lesson for you. It's hard for you to behave as though you can handle everything and everything, um, and not take on more because you are addicted to behaving as though you can handle everything on your own. So sharing responsibility and delegating to others will be hard for you because you like to control the situation. I think at the moment you're so overloaded that you don't see what's like where you're going. So you need to take a time out and nurture yourself before you actually burn out. Which in August you're going to receive some unexpected help financially with this Six of coins. Sorry, I almost said wands there. Sometimes people that are big givers also find it hard to receive. So let yourself accept this unexpected help. You may feel tempted to refuse if you're the type of person that doesn't like to accept charity or see it as charity. But remember that the time to repay generosity and kindness comes every day in little ways. So accepting this helping hand as a sign from the universe and learning a lesson from this is kind of, the same way that if you're a giver to others, it's like the universe coming back and giving back to you for all that you've given to others. So help does come. You never know everything about everybody, and true colors can shine through in the most difficult of situations. So allow your faith in humanity to heal as well. With the Fool card, we kind of went over that already. So in September, you have the Fool card, which is all about the moment when you know you should maybe stop and think a little, perhaps just to check your parachute before leaping off the cliff. But there's something so exciting about taking a real risk that you tend to ignore the warning voices inside you and simply go with what you want to do. This Fool card captures all the euphoria of beautiful blind faith. It could refer to a job or romance that you want to jump into, and even the start of a relationship with substance. Sometimes being rational doesn't ruin the moment, but it can always save you some major bruises along the way. So if you take off, keep flying. If you land, I hope you're not on rocky ground. And that was from the booklet. The Chariots. Is the inspired warrior. It looks like she's going shopping here. And this card says that this period is all about knuckling down and using your determination to manifest results in the material world. And that you need to take control and grab the reins and move forward and be sure you're steering in the direction in which you wish to go. Protect yourself against negativity in this month of September. Or no, this is October, sorry. It'll be simple to be distracted and discouraged, but stay focused on your dreams and get inspired. And then move toward your goals. Be that gentle warrior. And sometimes building inspiration boards help to keep you on task. Or writing lists is something I like to do to make sure that you're completing your tasks in a timely manner. In November, you have Contemplation, which is the 8 of Cups. It looks like some flowers are down on the ground and she's kind of looking out the window. Not really sure. She has some question marks on her green dress, which could mean that you're contemplating like a relationship. Maybe you don't know where it's going. 8 is kind of a balanced number. It's also infinity. So this could be somebody that you consider a soulmate or twin flame. But it says you're in one of those existential fog zones that should come with warning signs. You're wondering what it's all about. This existence thing. Are you really just a fun ride for a piece of DNA determined to get passed on to another generation? Come on, there's a lot more to you than a random dot on life's matrix. Take yourself to bed, get a massage, read Herman Hesse, indulge this fog until you can stand yourself anymore. Until you can't stand yourself anymore. Dare I say that now you know how everyone else has been feeling. Treat them to some of your famous laughter and show them you're back. So it's saying kind of take care of your own self. Draw your own conclusions. You're not just here to get married and procreate. Maybe you're contemplating that you're not married or not having kids yet and wondering when is that going to happen for you, right? But there's other things in life and you're more important than that. So be grateful for every day and everything that you do have already. That you have a bed to sleep in, right? December, you have issues of control, freedom, and bondage, which seems to be one of your themes in this reading, that you are a controlling type person. This is a major arcana card. And I think this is in place of the Devil card in regular tarot. But this card indicates that you feel tied down to a situation or person, that you are not able to be your true self and are acting the way you feel you should in order to keep the relationship, which is something you know you should never do just to maintain a situation. Perhaps you have credit card debt and you simply can't seem to pay it off. So to be free, you must rediscover your authentic self and walk away from the chains, walk away from shopping and overspending, and just pay your bills. The truth is that you are free. You have freedom of choice always, free will. However, feeling this way and living in freedom could be achieved simply just by shifting your mindset or attitude. It's certainly not advisable to abdicate responsibility. So be aware that part of your needs this challenge, and with challenges we grow. If you can pass this test, you will be wiser and more complete than you were before, and indefinitely you will be free from debt if you're paying it off. And maybe you're finding it's a struggle, but keep going, keep trying. You have wings even though you feel like your wings are tied down there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that part of the reading. Let's get to the Oracle deck for a little embellishment, shall we? Gosh, I feel like this reading is taking longer. Sometimes my readings are only 30 minutes. Minus the shuffling, I guess. But that one did kind of take a little bit longer, it seemed, for the tarot cards to fall out. But like I said, sometimes it does. Which is why I usually pre-shuffle off of camera. But I thought I'd let you see the process. Okay. Simplify your life. So this was for January. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So by doing so, you can enjoy the outcome of that. Certainly giving you peace of mind to relax in your home without clutter. So with January, there was that enjoying the outcome. So enjoying the outcome of perhaps just clearing the clutter from your life. So now we'll find out, what did you need balance and harmony for in February? We kind of went over the tarot cards of what I felt, and we'll see if the Oracle card matches. Usually they do. Sometimes they don't. They can be conflicting messages. I take a conflicting message kind of like it's like a warning of your options at hands of how a situation can go. Remember, you always have freedom of choice. This is not advising you to do anything. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. This is purely for entertainment. This is not a definite answer. These are just kind of letting you know this is how this year can go. This is how the month can go. So take it with a grain of salt. So looking for February. February is not approaching. It is here. Soon to be over, but how is it going? Oh, 2 cards. We don't take 2 cards though. So we're going to put that back. We just want 1 card for February. Or at least 1 to fall out first and know that it's for February. You guys can always comment on the video too. Let me know if there's something else that you'd like to see or have a question be asked. I'm not doing any personal readings, but you know, if I see enough people asking or wanting the same thing, I could definitely put out a video for that subject matter. Okay, we'll give this one more shuffle. And February. That was 2 cards. 2 cards keep wanting to pop out. Which is funny because it's all about balance. So maybe it's the 2 things you're trying to balance. I guess if 2 cards pop out again, I'll just take it. And take it as those are the 2 things you're trying to balance. Okay, there's 1. Now March. Empowerment. And the last time the 2 cards fell out, empowerment was one of them, along with treasure chest or treasure or something. So empowerment. So looks like you're trying to balance your power, and this is saying that you're more powerful than you realize, and it's safe for you to be powerful. So maybe you're having issues with your own power within, standing up for yourself, being confident in February. And you have to realize that it is okay for you to stand up for yourself. It is okay for you to have that inner power and be powerful. You can shine your light. Just like, you know, she's in this ocean. She's not dimming her light. You can still celebrate your power. That's a really good message. We all need to be sort of, I think, empowered. I even struggle with confidence my whole life, really. I haven't really felt always confident. Sometimes, as I get older, I feel more confident just because of experience and like, hey, you know what? It's like you've put in your time in life. That was 2 cards. It's the only reason why I'm not taking it. I don't know why 2 cards keep popping up, but it's getting annoying. Just 1 card for March, please. Okay. So in March it says your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So yes, whatever, if you have been indulging or you feel like you need to indulge, the answer is yes. Listen to your intuition on that indulgence and decadence. Pull in the reins if you have been indulging too much, and if not enough, then you need to indulge a little bit more, I guess. In April, you have Make a Wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation, which is kind of funny because when you blow out candles on a birthday, you make a wish, right? So you want to manifest. So definitely confirms manifesting something and making a wish. In April, you are always manifesting with your thoughts. Your reality is actually a manifestation of your daily thoughts. You can't just start or stop it. It's something that you always do. There's May, Waves of Prosperity. It says new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Which can definitely correlate with your own power. So it seems definitely that you're having issues with your own recognition of your own power or accepting the balance of that. Empowerment is in February. You have the Empowerment card, and again, Waves of Prosperity. So with Waves of Prosperity here in May, it says new waves of abundance are sweeping over you right now. Observe any ideas that enter your mind at this time, as they may be seeds of a profitable new venture. So this is definitely something that's being divided by the divine, I feel. This card also means that you're on a success streak. Maybe that scares you with your own power coming into play. Maybe this is something you're manifesting in April here. And you'll see the doors open for you. They're filled with extra confidence and enthusiasm for you as you open them and experience these new opportunities. So practice being grateful. As these are, good opportunities. And know that you're an ocean of abundance with no danger that will dry it up. So I see that, you should have just confidence in whatever you're manifesting in your own inner strength to overcome things too. Because with waves aren't always calm. They can be pretty tumultuous. So even as things come at you, just kind of roll with the waves, go with the flow. So even if things get a little rocky, things don't always go smooth sailing, but you will get through it with your own inner power. Okay, let's see what's going on for June. An oracle card here. Okay, so we have protection. Your loved ones and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Swords can protect you. Coming to a resolution. Maybe you are in a relationship where you have children and you're trying to protect them. So maybe this is something, if you're divorced or in a marriage, either or, where you're having issues parenting, but this is a temporary situation that you're coming together and finding a resolution. But in any case, either or both of you are trying to protect your loved ones, your family. So take that as it resonates. The swords speak of truth too and communication. In July you have rest. You've been working hard, take a nap and get some rest, which kind of correlates with put down your burden, that you've been taking on way too much. You need to delegate things to others and realize that you can't do everything on your own. So let's get an oracle card now for August. And September. So August, you have pay attention. Notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. So pay attention to the unexpected help that may be coming along. If you're receiving maybe a check in the mail or something, maybe you don't always open your mail, so pay attention. There can always be signs guiding you to where this unexpected help can be coming from. Also pay attention to your feelings in receiving that gift. Pay attention to your own gift giving as well, as this is just the universe paying you back. You can't just be a giver, you have to receive too. Just as much as you can't be a taker, you have to be a giver, right? So in September, you have helpful person, someone who wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contacts with the Fool, taking chances and spontaneity. So definitely in July, August, September, I'm seeing this need to delegate, that you need help with whatever you're doing. Then help comes in September and also in October. So being more spontaneous, accepting help from a helpful person. The Chariot, Father healing. Your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So with the Chariot, the inspired warrior, again, your own personal power. So father-related issues. This could be, if you are divorced, or maybe if you are married and you're always being like the mother and father. You feel like you're two parents in one, that you kind of need to give that responsibility up to heaven, the divine, and just focus on being the mother or the more feminine. Or maybe even if you are being too headstrong and having too much male personality traits, that you need to take on more feminine and give up the masculine to God. But keep moving forward with your endeavors. Just plan to know that you're on task. So in this contemplation in November, as I see it with a relationship, it says positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. So if this is a negative relationship that you're in, surround yourself with your family and friends to raise your vibration and bring positive energy to you. Don't just be alone. Sometimes being alone is good, but surround yourself with your friends too to help bring you up from if you're feeling a little depressed in November. So one more card in December. Ooh. Okay. Let's try that again. One card in December. And this is, again, the issues of control and freedom. You feel like you're being bound or tied down, that your freedom is being restricted. that is struggling with a situation. But you have to remember you always have freedom of will and free choices to make. Free choices. I hope that didn't come out as like 3 choices. Free. Free as a bird. Oh. And it says dream big. So your oracle card says dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. So that tells me, you know, this bondage could be your own self, your own fears, even making you feel like you don't have the power to dream big, but you do. So let go of thoughts that might be making you feel small or tied down or not free, and realize that you are free. Manifest that you are succeeding, right? Like when you are making a wish in April, that it's a magical moment when you manifest things. You always have that inner power to manifest your life and make it happen as you wish. And that's a beautiful card to end this on. So always dream big. Sweet dreams, or good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for sharing your time with me today, and I look forward to you joining me again. Thank you.